Good morning. How are we? Welcome to Tuesday's stream. Today is Formula One, followed by Football Manager again, as was the case yesterday. It's the Hungarian Grand Prix today for us here on the stream. There will be a flurry of Formula One uploads on the second channel over the next few days, as Chris has managed to catch up on some of the backlog of videos I've been throwing at him. So we've got Canada and Spain downloading at the minute. So Canada will get uploaded for, I think later today? Or is there an FM? No, I think later today. We'll get Canada uploaded as soon as we can. And then there's Spain to go up tomorrow. And then he's done Austria, but it's not yet in the Dropbox. He's going to do Britain tonight. So there's going to be 4 Ferrari driver career episodes in a row on the YouTube channel. Or the second YouTube channel over the next few days, which is get you guys back in the swing of it, those of you that watch the highlights. Yesterday went very well, Tom. We were really pleased with the Grand Prix in Great Britain at Silverstone. May say thank you to Kizzy Twitch, Cold Ice, Tori. Oh, actually, let me rephrase. Kizzy Twitch, Cold Ice, and Michael for the follows. Guy Weasel and Tori for the subscriptions here on Twitch. Tori with a tier 1, Guy with his Prime. I appreciate that very much indeed. Thank you both for joining the gang. There'll be plenty of highlights from it, Tom, so don't worry. You won't miss much when it comes to the catching up of the YouTube video, although obviously you can still watch the stream back again here on Twitch if you want to. All my Twitch videos are available to watch. All my Twitch streams are available to watch again after the fact for 60 days. I don't hide that behind a subscription paywall. Is that because they've come up or because you've gone down, Connor? Or a mixture of the both? Because you went down, yeah, Fez. Slightly warm today, isn't it, again? Not as warm as yesterday, but there are going to be plenty of pausing and turning on the AC brakes today, again. I'm sure you won't be surprised, and I'm sure you understand why. Let me get the second channel loaded up. To what promises to be. Shush, Jez. Right. That will be downloaded in 4 minutes. We might be able to get that up before 12, actually. Perhaps. Thankfully, it's fully dry here at Hungary. Overcast a little bit for quali, maybe a little bit to be fair as well for the race. You can see the clouds there, but I'll actually remember to do this before we do anything. Achieve 6 purple sectors during a race weekend. Achieve a speed of 193 miles an hour. We'll definitely get that. 400 gear shift is definitely doable around Hungary. Fingers crossed we can go 2 Grand Prix in a row without a retirement this time. When FC25 comes out, the Cambridge realistic RTG will stop. It does not make good YouTube nor business sense to continue a save on a previous game when the new game is out, unfortunately. I did ask on Twitter whether people would like another realistic RTG save on FC25, and by a vote of nearly 70 to 30 they were saying yes. We wouldn't do it with Cambridge, but we would do it. At least the race is dry, Daniel. So Hungary to start, and then it's the summer transfer window in FM. We finished the season yesterday, didn't we? Please don't do it with... I think everyone and their aunt is going to do it with Bromley, aren't they? So I'll do a save with Bromley, so I'll probably use someone different. Will not be Punjab, no. Soz. We won't be starting the player career mode at Punjab either. Stockport are in League 1, Darren, so I'll probably do it in League 2, to be fair. Chesterfield could be a good shout. I thought you were throwing a bit of shade there initially with that typo. But yeah, we'd certainly start earlier. When did we upload the first episode of this RTG? Let's have a look. When did episode 1 of this RTG go live? We started it at the end of May. So absolutely, we can start like January time. We'll do the Man United save. We'll do another save, and then maybe the realistic RTG will follow that. Yes, Tom, end of September. We could use a team that was in the Premier League before. Bolton in League 1 is an idea. At the minute we play FC on PC, Seawall, but the early saves that we do with the early access will be on PlayStation because that's what we... that's the platform we get gifted the game on early. At present. Because obviously EA have a working relationship with Sony at the minute. Or a contract with Sony at the minute. It was Xbox, now it's Sony. Is the... What games are on Sky Sports Plus tonight? Cambridge game against QPR is on Sky Sports Plus tonight. Nice. Every Carabao Cup game that's being played tonight is on Sky Sports Plus. Sheffield United versus Wrexham is the one that's on Sky Sports Football. That's a big game, actually. Big test for Wrexham, that. Right, let me just get these videos in the right folder, and we can set that top load, and then we can start going. Apologies for the slight delay in getting underway. Just making sure that we get one of the YouTube videos up. I might need to make a thumbnail for Canada as well. Let's have a look. Where's the F1 PST? There it is. Let's have a look. What was the last one that... I don't know whether I made the Canada one in anticipation of the video going live or not. Come on, computer, you can open it. There we go. Well done. No, the last one we did was Monaco. So we could change that to 9. Pictures, Elgato screenshots, and then change the flag. So Canada, and presumably it's not actually showing me the thing, is it? I'm presuming this first one is Canada. No, that's Imola. Okay. Is that Canada? No, that's Monaco. That was Canada, wasn't it? Yeah, because that was Spain. So, Canada. That's that one. Yeah, that'll do. Might have to upload it for 12:15, but I'm sure that won't be a problem. The wrong fucking file. Hold on, Chess. A herder. Do you remember what happened in Canada? I can't remember what we were going to call the Canadian episode. Where did we finish in Canada? Canada. P10. Call it driving hard in the rain. Because it definitely rained in Canada, didn't it? That's not quite going to make it up in time for 12 o'clock, so we'll make it 12:15. We did that like a week ago, Canada, so I can't actually recall off the top of my head what happened in the Canadian Grand Prix. I mean, I could watch the video, I guess. Thank you very much for the subscription. We just scheduled this. Right. Apologies for the slow start to this stream. And thank you very much indeed for the Prime Gaming sub, mate. That's very, very good of you indeed. 8 months in a row as well. Yeah, I think Canada was a bit of a non-goer, wasn't it? Let's have a look. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome in the traction zone. But it's impossible. Oh dear. Wet. Oh, I fucked Quali, didn't I? Do we feel that that pace in the car, we're going to have to come from a long way back? On the mini-map, hopefully, it's good progress too. Position now. Round 8 of the championship. Of us. Charles is up to second in the driver's standings. Yeah, we'll call it driving hard in the rain. Driving hard in the rain or driving in the hard rain? We'll just call it driving hard in the rain. Right, let's stop the music. And let's get recording, shall we? Right. I think Alonso was naughty everywhere, wasn't he? Alonso was naughty in nearly every race we've done. Welcome back to the F1 24 driver career with currently Ferrari after a thankfully stunning round of the championship at Silverstone last time out. We are very much coming into this one on a high with Charles Leclerc getting the win and myself getting a P4 and coming very close to a podium, albeit in very dramatic fashion. We're hoping to continue the, albeit short, good form to the next race here at Hungary. It's obviously dubbed Monaco without the walls, so they're minimal overtaking opportunities, but with the improvements to the car that have been made in recent weeks, hopefully I can maximise my performance. We haven't made it into Q3 for a while. Our qualifying pace is not as good as our race pace. We keep qualifying 11th or 12th, but then racing harder and better and into the points. All the way to 4th at Silverstone, and hopefully we'll get to Q3 in Hungary. If we don't, we still fancy ourselves for points. So do drop the video a like if you're enjoying this save, of course. Make sure you come and join me on stream to watch every lap of every session live. Make sure you subscribe to this channel and you won't miss out on any of the highlights posted here on YouTube. So there's a lot to come. 70 odd laps, I think, at Hungary. Not a sprint weekend. So 3 practice sessions, although we only drive in 1. Qualifying and the race. Right, let me just... Oh, I've not even opened up Discord yet.
We're going to be logging some extra data during this session.
Yeah,
Nothing you need to worry about, but as we have some new parts on the car, we'll just confirm they're performing to spec.
Alright, swish. Track acclimatization on a hard tyre then. I think Hungary might be a one-stop race as well, you know. Have a look. 29 laps, 46 laps, 85 laps on the hard tyre. Yeah, it's probably going to be a medium-hard one-stop. I don't think the softs will last. It'll be a medium-hard one-stop, I think. We'll do what we can. It does depend on tyre life, yeah. You don't use any setups in your career, how much difference does it make? Depending on your quality as a driver, Luke, significant. Like, with a default setup compared to these SRC setups, I am multiple seconds a lap quicker.
Okay, your goal is to get through as many corner gates as quickly and precisely as possible. Best of luck out there. Okay, DRS zone coming up. Get ready to open it. Distance is on your MFD.
Missed it. You go. You ran 89 AI before setups. Now he runs 102. That's how much of a difference it's made for him. Which is sizable. Took too much speed in there. Last time I drove Hungary, it was in an F2 car, so it is going to take a little moment to adjust to the extra pace and grip. F? No. Not my end. That's weird. YouTube appears to be fine as well, albeit behind. Are we back? We're back. That was odd. Okay. Twitch being Twitch. Nice, purple. Just Twitch things. As is the case 95% of the time. The YouTube stream is fine, and my Streamlabs doesn't say anything, so just the Twitch blurb. It is what it is. Day 36 with 420 hours left. Christ.
Okay, give us some good.
I would love to do a subathon one day.
Good data that we can work into a race strategy.
Only fear is that it wouldn't last very long. Well, no, because of Jude, Jamie, I would sleep. It would just be I would stream every day. I couldn't just leave Nat with a 5-month-old baby all day, every day, indefinitely. It's not necessarily great parenting or great partnership, is it, really, to do that? Ah. Really suck at turns 4 and 5. Car feels well balanced. Just not sure whether it's very quick yet, that's the only thing. I think I need more downforce. I've lowered the downforce to keep the balance in the car. What we're actually going to do is restart session. And I'm going to adjust the setup.
I've had a chat with the R&D team about the new parts, and we're happy that they've been integrated into the car okay. With any luck, you'll be able to feel the improvement, so go and give them a try.
Let's try it. Let's try it now instead. Yeah, people do stream themselves sleeping doing subathons.
The faster you get through each corner, the higher the score. You'll need to deploy your DRS in the DRS zone as well.
Okay, so it's not balanced anymore with more downforce on. That's good. Try that. I'd probably go as far as to say a lot of the people that do subathons where they sleep on camera and everything are probably single and don't have any other. The majority of, I would say, are probably single and can do that with lesser responsibilities. Tough, Sockmas.
We're approaching the DRS zone. Watch your MFD for the activation point.
With Duke coming early and then having some health concerns in his early few weeks, it was not the smoothest of rides into parenthood at all. It's getting easier as time goes by, but parenthood is very difficult. Use a different setup at every track, Damien. Each track has its own different characteristics, so you need to change setup for each track that you run. Obviously, if you're only using the 5 defaults, you've got a select few to choose from.
Solid laps here to help us calculate a good race strategy.
If you're running custom setups, you will need a different setup at every circuit to maximise your pace. Remember watching your FIFA Career Mode and RTG video probably 10 years ago when you were in high school and now you're a dad. Life is crazy. You're telling me, Pink. Thank you for the follow, Matt. I first started uploading content to YouTube at 23. I'm now 36. Setup's better. Just needed an extra little bit of downforce, that's all. Stop the sliding. I'm really not very strong through the middle sector though. At all compared to the AI. Tell me, when you're watching someone, like when you're watching a save like this, if I refer to the other drivers as AI, rather than referring to them as drivers, does it take you out of the moment? Is it immersion breaking to call them AI? Or have you not deeped it that much? Lino Navarrete and Jamie McLaren. That was either 15 or 17, wasn't it? Matt, thank you very much for following and then immediately following through with a subscription. It's very good of you, mate. Appreciate that. It's very kind. Thank you, bro. I'm so slow through the middle sector. That was rubbish. You're not that immersed. Yeah, that's fair. Round she goes. Spinala. Ben, why is it not showing your? It's not showing your subscription. You should be subscribed, shouldn't you? Or no? Did you stop on the Patreon? I can't remember actually off the top of my head. My brain is. We got some to gift today, don't we? No, yours declined, didn't it? That's it. I knew there was a reason. The rear does get really light on the exit of turn 1. Yeah, you've got to be so careful, especially when you're activating the DRS as well. You need the rear end to be planted and stable really before you open the DRS. That's it. You was elated to payday. I knew that. It was you and Jordan Barlow were the two this month. Spinala. Been watching the lives on YouTube, but come back to Twitch. Was subscribed before. Can't remember the login. So done it on a new account. That's fair enough. Thank you, Matt. What was the previous username? I wonder whether I'd remember it. Oh my lord. God, I hate the middle sector of Hungary. That's why you don't open the DRS to the back of the car is stable. Taking a little while to get my eye in around the Hungaroring, isn't it? We'll get there. By a little while, I mean fucking forever.
Test complete, and that was a really good job indeed. We got a lot of valuable information out of that. Well done.
Abu Dhabi this weekend, Ryan. Tyre wear is high. Tyre wear is high. 17%. 1.17. That's not great. Fuel usage is slightly lower than expected, but only just. But tyre wear is high. Sag. Okay. There you go, Daniel. There's the comparison for you. I just brought it up on Twitter for me. It might well turn into a two-stop, yeah. Probably going to be deathly slow on a quali pace as well. Oh, it's trying to let.
Okay, don't worry about tyres, just give it everything. In this test, we just want to make sure we can lap close to our rival's pace.
Yeah, guess who's not going to be on his rival's pace. What video did you send me, Josh? And where did you send it? This is going to be well off the pace, just as an FYI. I can get turn 4 exactly right.
Program over.
20th, it reckons. Oh, good.
Much help to us, I'm afraid. We need to run it again.
We finished 4th at Silverstone, Matt. Yeah, this one's not going to go well. This is going to be a difficult weekend. You really don't need to use much of the brake pedal at all here. 14.9, 14.5 from George. Yeah, we're off the pace. You need to just hover the... you only really need to use up to 50% brake, really. Brake pressure, you don't really need to use it all at all. Use it all at all. Oh, you raced in Vince's community race, did you?
And that's it. Practice is officially over.
George is very quick there. I think we might be qualifying lower than P11 or 12 at the minute. Where did we finish in Hungary last year? 8th. That was with some help though, wasn't it? With a safety car, I think. This is year 2, Pink. This is season 2. We did season 1 at Haas. But it's year 1 of my 2-year contract at Ferrari. I don't know how long the Austria video is. It's not on the Dropbox yet. I've only got Canada and Spain. But probably not very long. There was the sprint in there obviously as well, but probably not very long. Wah, wah, wah. Wah, wah, wah. Wah, wah, wah. Wah, da, 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 da. Came P8 in your last league race last night, first points of the season after 2 races. Yeah, I can't. I remember you saying where you qualified as well. It doesn't get enough views for me, Harry, to unfortunately be able to justify making content on it. Just lost 4-0 on FM, your XG was 3.45 and theirs was 1.28. Yep, sounds like FM. That's what it's like. Pardon me. Alright, let me make a note to upload F1. We'll do that later as well. All resource points acquired, 390 of your 390. So 5.65 is probably not enough to do anything of any real note. In practice, I did do a quali run. We might not be 11th or 12th here. We might be slightly lower. I was a couple of tenths off my teammate, but obviously you know the AI take a step up when it comes to qualifying sessions. And I was about half a second off George Russell, who was flying. So we've got some fresher components in the car now. But I don't know how well this is going to go. Last year we got a P8 in Hungary, but my brain is telling me that that was significantly helped by some sort of safety car or a DNF somewhere, or multiple DNFs. So I think it's going to be not quite as good as Silverstone, but still decent. It's not going to be one of our worst finishes of the season, I hope. Fingers crossed the race pace is better than the quali pace again, as ever, of course, but we shall go as fast as we can in quali, and then, wow, tyre wear's quite high as well, so I might end up having to 2-stop when others only 1-stop. I'm pretty sure others will 1-stop. We'll do what we can. Plans for FM25 are to do a glory hunter at launch. See what times they're putting in before we commit to a lap. Oh God! Okay. Yeah, we're gonna struggle to get out of quali here, I think. Let's just double check that I've got the least amount of fuel possible in the car. I do. I'm a Cambridge United fan, Harry.
Okay, that's all the checks complete. We're ready to go.
Cambridge United. Hence the FC save and the FM save. Hello, Ollie.
Pushed down to P17.
I hope Charlie's on a cool down and not on a push lap. Charlie's going to be on a push lap. Let me get out of the way of Charles Leclerc. I want to hold my teammate up in quali, do we really? Especially around this part of the circuit. A 13.8 from Charles Leclerc. 13.8! Holy Christ. Yeah, not happening. Very poor. 13.7! 14.9. It's what I did in practice. It's what I've done in my first run in qualifying. I am C-low around the Hungaroring. Oh, God. We're going to have to run again, I'll tell you that much. We are going to have to go again. We race at 105. Wojtas.
All set, we're ready to go.
Definitely not
Let's get
making
the car
it
out
into
to the
Q3
track.
this time, that's for sure. We're lucky to make it to Q2 at this rate.
Okay, we've been pushed down to P13.
The best of starts to the lap. Nearly half a second down by the time we get to
And
turn
that's
1.
just 30 seconds left in the session.
Okay, it's a significantly better lap. It's a 14.3. That was the best lap we've done all weekend so far. P9 in Q1. Alright. My first lap, my lapping practice, my quali running practice was a 14.9. My first run in Q1 was a 14.9. And I was panicking a little bit. But whacking in a 14.3 and going 0.6 faster certainly eases the worry slightly. No shock. Well, actually, no, there is a shock exit. Carlos Sainz did a 15.9 with his first run and didn't improve second time around. So Sainz a long way down in the Haas, but maybe he's taking penalties and it's a tactical thing. I don't know. Maybe they're just saving tyres for the race. But we are through and we're in the top 10 in Q1. Obviously, it would be more preferable to be in the top 10 in Q2, but we're through, and that's the most important thing to the next session, because after the first run, I was slightly concerned I wasn't going to make it through even the first part of qualifying. Wow, wow, wow. Wow, wow, wow. Wow, wow, wow. Mum's buying you a Hawaiian burger tonight. IB's just a little jealous, I think. Hawaiian burger is just a burger with a pineapple in it, isn't it? Really? Well, not a pineapple, but a slice of. And they're doing laps that were faster than my Q1 time on warm tyres. You really know you're off the pace, don't you? I'd like to think that Piastri's not done a 13.9 on... Yeah, they're using new tyres. Those in the 13s are definitely setting those times on a brand new set, surely. Veggie cheese loaded with sweet grilled pineapple, crispy lettuce, juicy tomatoes, punchy red onions, creamy sriracha mayo, and more sweet and tangy Hawaiian sauce. I mean, take the tomatoes and the lettuce out, and yeah, you're right. You can see there just how quickly the softs wear. That set of tyres have done 5 laps, and they're 13% worn. It's definitely going to be a medium hard, isn't it? So what, has it gone down again? That one, you... It might be weather related, to be fair. Yeah, it's a good point. Make sure we're on a fresh set. We are. Oh, there we go.
Okay, when you're ready, let's go.
I'm ready, I think. Yeah, so the top 6 I don't think are going again here. Fernando, George, both McLarens and Charles are top 5. The top 5 are staying in the garage. The rest of us are going again. They were at 14.1 was what the lowest of those had done. Fernando was a 13.7. Oscar was a 13.9 off memory, and then George was a 14.1. Charles was a 14.1 as well. And we did a 14.3 in Q1. So if the track has improved since then, which you imagine it will have, they could be at risk. But as the sun has come out, tyre wear is going to be higher, temperatures are going to be hotter, and maybe lap times will be slightly slower. such a quick lap that it really would have to be perfect to beat any of them. I was really happy with the 14.3, to be honest. So let's see what we can do in Q2. Obviously, at the moment, starting 12th. Starting this lap from 12th. Shocker. That felt grippy. I keep putting in purple sector 1s, but I'm just really goddamn slow at sector 2 and 3. That was atrocious. Let me do that again. Fucking hell, Ches. I've just done it, the same thing again. This has been a really bad lap. Yeah, ever since I said it's grippy, I've done nothing but fucking wheel spin and go wide everywhere. It's not a great lap.
And that's P13.
It's not a great lap.
P13.
P14, probably P12 or 13 there. That wasn't very fast at all. It's P12. 11th and 12th were our positions. It wasn't a great lap. It was mistake filled, and absolutely there's time on the table there. Would my Q1 time have gotten me through? No, as it happens. Actually, it was still a 14.3. And I felt like, well, it definitely was a mistake filled lap. So there was time in there. I could have maybe made it into Q3. Charles didn't go again. And, well, to be fair, he had a 10th and a half in the pocket. Yuki Itsuru on a 14.244. Both Hasses are now out, although Kevin significantly further up than Carlos Sainz. Fair play to Yuki. That's a great lap to get himself through into Q3. Fernando didn't go again. Max did. George, Oscar didn't. Lewis did. Lando didn't go again. And nor did Charles. So Sergio Perez, Lewis Hamilton and Max Verstappen all improved. 14.1 in the end was good enough to get them through. I was in the back end of the 14.3s. So we will start 12th. Chesnoid Perez is absolutely correct, I think. I am the Sergio Perez of Ferrari here at the moment in this save. But at least when my car doesn't die on me, my race pace has been decent. So hopefully it will be again here in Hungary. Although tyre wear is not great. We will again aim for half-decent points. We went, what, 11th to 4th yesterday, or in the last episode, so let's do it again. I honestly couldn't tell you when my last Q3 was. I don't play in the wood because of my health. Helps if I actually do an exclamation mark. I have a physically debilitating medical condition, which means I can't really use the wheel for very long at all. We've passed 2 of 3. In practice, complete a lap using at least 3 sets of tyres. I absolutely did that, but alright, never mind. In a minute, Harry. Yeah, I really, really, really enjoyed iRacing.
It's race day in Budapest as we get ready for another round of... Let's run you through the driver
Right.
grid order for today's
We didn't make it to
exciting
Q3.
race.
Charles put it on pole last time, and he puts it on pole again here. 13.6 is the fastest lap we've seen from anyone so far this weekend. He wasn't really at it in Q1. Only did one run in Q2, but boy did he nail it in Q3. No penalties for anyone thus far. Again, the Mercedes is not that great. Yuki, unsurprisingly, in P10. We will start 12th as we qualified. No penalties anywhere. Maybe we were curious as to whether Carlos Sainz was taking a penalty. He was just genuinely ruined with his lap. It turns out he just had a really, really impeded lap and didn't do much at all.
It's hot in that cockpit, believe me, but your tyres are even hotter than that. You've got to work really hard today to keep them cool, otherwise we're going to suffer with our performance.
Yeah, you're telling me. I might medium, hard, medium. Let's medium, hard, medium, see what we can do with this. It appears that, yes, 21 laps on the mediums is as far as we can take it. So, my personalised is so much slower though. Because of our high tyre wear. I'm 13 seconds slower just on the projected time as it is, let alone factoring in any mistakes or tyre wear, etc. I mean, 3-stop is not much different at all. So we have that option if we feel like it's presented to us. I could stop early on the first set of mediums by a couple of laps, then run the hards and see what pace is like in the scenario. Maybe we box and do 2 short stints on a medium and then a soft. We've got the tyre. It wants me to put an extra 6.4 laps worth of fuel. I know Hungary's a drinker, but surely it's not. Surely it's not 6.5 laps worth of extra fuel drinker. Bloody hell. 70 laps of the Hungaroring coming. It is a heavy fuel load circuit though. Remembering from Creator Series on F123, we did use all 5 laps. So I'll put 5.4 laps worth of extra fuel in. 103.9 kilo was what it recommended me with the race strategy practice program. So we will start 12th. Everyone else on, well, softs or hards around us. Make sure that I've actually got the right thing selected. So we will start on the mediums and others around us. Some on hards, some on softs. Mediums in front of us. Lando's on soft, so presumably, well, no, they'll have the tyre wear to be able to still do a 2-stop with the softs. I think they might be 3-stopping, and I might have to follow suit. Hopefully, we'll have the pace on, especially an RB on hard tyres, but there'll be a lot of quick soft runners behind us, desperate to get past. This is going to be a tactical, hopefully masterclass, but it's certainly going to be a tactical battle, that's for sure. Give you guys a prediction. I won't say P6 or 7 this time. We'll say P8. P8 or higher. P9 or lower. Because it's going to be a really, really tough race here. I'm going to give you guys the chance to vote on that whilst I have a quick toilet break. And then we will go racing. BRB. I don't have the best car, Bloz. But thanks for your positivity, pal. We have the 8th best aero package. 8th. There's a significant reason why I'm not at the front every single race. There are aspects of this car that are utter shite. Last Q3 with Ferrari was in Australia, was it? Round 3, 4? Bloz is always moody in chat. Round 3.
Okay,
Well,
so
it's only round 13.
We need to stay in formation and start bringing the car up to temperature, please.
Oh, Benny,
Load the
GG!
tyres and work the brakes. We want them
Congratulations,
nice and warm by the end
dude.
of this lap.
Sending love to you and Rebecca, mate. That's unreal. Good fucking luck with 2 under 2. Jeez!
No rain expected. No rain expected for the time being.
It's great news, man. Congratulations, dude. First time was so nice I just had to do it twice. Is that just the sex or the having a child? Because everybody knows people only have sex to have children and never any other times. Felix is Benny's first child. He was born earlier this year, January, I think. Because Jude was February, I'm pretty sure. Well, both. Oh, congratulations, man. How about an unemployed journeyman, Jack? Whenever you don't know who to start as, I always recommend starting unemployed. Well, here we go. Some very fast soft runners behind us.
Superb
Some
parking.
slower hard
Let's make
runners
sure we get
in
the edge on
front.
the surrounding drivers as the lights go out.
Hopefully, Gasly doesn't have a lightning start. I envisage that he will. He normally does. It's actually Hulkenberg, I think, that got the better start. I wasn't great off the line. Hulkenberg on his hards is alongside me, but we've got the medium tyre. Getting on the brakes early to hopefully avoid any contact. Gonna have the outside line for turn 2 though, Hulkenberg alongside me. But then I'll have the inside line for 3. We'll try and squeeze up to the back of K-Mag and hold the line if we can. Little bit of oversteer there, Hulkenberg just gave up on it and we've got a run on Yuki Tsunoda here. Oh god, side by side through turn 4. Keep it on track, get the move done, nice. Up to P11. That was scary, I won't lie. That was very scary. Side by side into turn 4 on lap 1. Thank Christ Yuki Tsunoda. And to be fair, around turn 3, Nico Hulkenberg thought better of it. Because that could have gotten very, very race-ending indeed in these early stages. I'm going to have to do everything I can to stay with those in front now. because it's just Kevin Magnussen on the hard tyres and then 9 cars that are definitely faster than me, who are all on mediums as well. Apart from Lando, who's on the softs, who hasn't yet taken the lead. In fact, I think Lando's gone backwards by a position. Lando down to P3 now. I'll ask about... I think those on the hards are going to do 1 stop.
DRS is being enabled this lap. We can use DRS when you're within 1 second of the car ahead and in the DRS zone.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure the hard tyre runners are going to do a 1 stop. We'll double check.
Magnussen's ahead of you.
Should tell me.
Okay, the gap is less than a second. Okay, they're on fresh hards. Their tyres are just 1 lap
1
old.
stop.
Okay, we think they've
2,
got
okay.
2 stops remaining. 2 stops remaining.
All right.
Time last
Well,
lap,
we're on a 2 stop as well then. We might be forced into a 3 stop because of tyre wear. But knowing that the others are at least, or we anticipate most of the others are at least on a 2 as well, it might not be as advantageous for them over us. Okay. Let's settle in then. Get into the rhythm of it. Get into the flow of this circuit.
Use that overtake button a bit more.
70 laps. Well, 68.5 laps to try and make it as far into the points as we possibly can. George Russell losing touch with those in front of him a little bit. DRS active now as well. So we'll have DRS on Magnussen, then Perez, then Russell, who won't, I don't believe, have DRS on, I think it's his teammate in front of him. So George vulnerable here. It's not the longest of straights. It's not a great track for overtaking. But Checo is having a go. And Checo looks like he'll get the job done. Especially with DRS now in this second part as well. Checo through. Okay. Russell's on the hard tyres. That'll be why. George Russell on the hard tyres. That's why he's fallen back a little bit. Which shows you exactly why those on the mediums in front have just disappeared. Because they are so much faster than the hard tyre runners. And just in general, so much faster than me too. We're going to need a miracle to get into the top 5 today. Can have a gender reveal at your wedding in November. Oh, mate. That'll make the day even more special. As if the wedding wasn't going to be special enough with that venue. I need to use the battery better. Otherwise I'm going to get dropped. Steady. Fucking Nora. All over the show. Don't think the tyre temp's any good, that, is it? No, it says with a 107 degree rear left tyre. Alright, I'm in trouble now. That hot rear left is gonna screw me. Don't really know how to call it down either.
Gap to your teammate ahead, 8.6 seconds.
Yuki's just driven all the way around the outside of me there. I'm trying to call down that
Look out for
rear
the
left.
atmosphere when trailing the car ahead. They're going to be giving off dirty air, which is going to affect our tyres.
Which
So
means
try to
that
get
I
past.
can't push at the minute the way that I was. Otherwise that rear left tyre will just overheat again. So I had to ease off for a lap and a half. And by doing so, it put me into the clutches of Yuki Tsunoda and dropped me from those in front by about 2 seconds. One oversteer moment. Literally a split second oversteer moment has cost me multiple seconds of overall race time, and will continue to do so because I can't seem to call that rear left down now. There's no respite for it around this circuit. Not keen. Get the run on Yuki here though. And try and get him into turn 2 if I can get a good exit. Which I can't. Okay. Status quo is going to sit where it is at the minute. We might have to dip to a 3-stop. It's even hotter now. Fuck's sake, man. Excuse me, Yuki. So annoying.
Brilliant, nice move. Keep
I
going.
just can't call it down. It's going to kill me for the entirety of the rest of this stint. We were planning on boxing 21. I will probably box 18 or 19 at this rate. I'll try and catch up to those in front again. Now I'm back past Yuki, but I don't know whether it's going to be doable.
Push, push. Use your overtake button. Let's go.
$110 degrees. Oh, God. See you, Benny, mate. All the best, pal. Appreciate it, man. Thanks for sharing the news. We're all thrilled for you, mate. Guy, evening. Thank you for the 53rd month in a row, mate. Hope you're well, pal. It is getting hotter and hotter.
The teammate ahead of us, 13.9 seconds.
No, no rain.
Okay, here's the gap that we're trailing the
Dry-
car ahead by.
dry race.
4.2 seconds. Okay, Sonoda's behind you. Okay, they're on fresh hards. Their tyres are 9 laps old. Okay, we think they've got 2 stops remaining. 2 stops remaining. And the time last lap, 1 minute 19.1.
Oh, stuff from here. Next stop is going to be hard tyres, yes. Can move the brake bias forwards a bit, see if that helps with the rear tyre temps, but I don't think it's going to make much difference. No, I don't think the diff would help. It's because I had that one oversteer moment. If you don't let them get hot, it's fine. But once they get hot, you can't cool them down again.
Okay, mate, we've got high reserves of ERS, so let's try and use some more.
Hello, Yuki. I exist.
Okay, keep an eye on that gap ahead, please. 6.0 seconds.
It's not getting any hotter than 110 though, at least.
Okay, nice work. Really good job with that target, mate.
go nearly a second lap faster than me in front. Gonna have to dip on 17. Busy weekend, yeah, I can well imagine.
Magnussen ahead. Okay, so gap to the car ahead, 8.3 seconds. Okay, they're on fresh hards. Their tyres are 13 laps old. Okay, we think they've got 2 stops remaining. 2 stops remaining. Your last lap time, 1:18.6. And gap to the car in front, 8.7 seconds.
I'm gonna box. Oh no, I have to get off this medium set.
Understood.
I'm gonna have to dip early. It's just so hot at the rear. The tyre temps are just killing our pace. There's no point longing it out any more than we have to. I just need to get off this set of tyres. We know that the hard set will go a long way.
Use your overtake button more. It's time to utilise some of this energy. Come on.
So we'll definitely be able to take the hards as far as the next originally planned lap for the next stop. But I have to go off these mediums. It's a very early pit stop. But the tyre temps are just killing everything right now. I don't have a choice. I'm falling behind by at least 7 to 8 tenths a lap on those in front, if not more so. I need to try and somehow claw that time back. It's a very early pit stop, but it's forced. This is where, obviously, Silverstone is a power track. We did really well because we have great chassis and a really good powertrain. This is an aero track, and what do we not have? Any sort of aerodynamics package whatsoever. 8th best aerodynamics package on the grid, and it's showing.
Alright, we'll be doing one more stop today. One stop left in this strategy.
Gasly wasn't going to acknowledge the fact that I was there, was he? If I'd have boxed maybe a lap sooner, could have come out in front of Sainz, which would have been nice, but we're going to have to force our way through some traffic now. Main priority is to keep the tyre temperatures down so that we can maximise the pace in the tyre. As soon as the tyres got hot, like I was comfortably sticking with Russell and Magnussen, and as soon as the tyres got hot, they pulled nearly a second a lap on me every lap. It was purely a tyre temperature thing, so we can't afford this set to do the same. So I actually set the fastest lap of the race. There's someone in the box. There's so Guan Yu off his softs. In fact, a number of those soft runners might have already boxed. They have. Everybody that started on a soft, other than the car at the front of the field, that being Lando Norris, has stopped already. These guys around me now are actually on fresh mediums. Which means they're actually going to be more difficult to overtake. Real pain in the arse, really, quite frankly. Lap 17 of 70.
Just so you know, we're getting some strange readings from a couple of the
Gasly's
sensors,
really
so
slow.
don't need to be worried.
I'm
Just
alongside.
bad data, so keep doing what you're doing. I'll let you know if we notice any genuine problems.
Overtake made. Gasly knock on fighting there. Gasly was a sitting duck, unfortunately for him, into turn 4. We've got to get after it. Ocon, not let him get away on fresher tyres. Well, not fresher tyres, but softer tyres. That might be just as fresh. Yeah, I'm not very good at it, Damien. It's not a strong track for me, Hungary.
Ocon is ahead of you. Okay, gap ahead, 1.0 seconds. They're on fresh mediums. Okay, they've got 4 laps on their tyres. Okay, we think they've got 2 stops remaining.
Yeah, so those that started on the soft are
1 minute.
2 stop. Oh, sorry, 3 stopping. So they're doing a stop more than us. It would have been nice to try and cling onto the back of Ocon. Or more importantly, Sainz. But the opportunity got away from us. And now on those medium tyres, he's just faster. It will come back to us because the medium tyre dies a lot quicker than the hard. But it's still not going to be a comfortable stint, this. None of it is going to be comfortable today. None of it has been, and none of it will be. Not even a third of the way through the race yet, and I'm already sweating.
Right, we need to get past here. Use overtake. Use overtake.
catching Teo Porcher now, who started on hards, hasn't boxed yet, and is just slow in Williams, which has helped us catch up to Esteban Ocon. We were gaining on Ocon anyway, as the medium tyres started to wear in their early stages. Our hards are still only 4% worn. They're going about less than 1% a lap here. If a well-timed safety car comes out, we might really be in a great position if we could take these hard tyres a long way. Probably not though, but there is still some hope of a strong finish with a little bit of luck. At the minute, I need to make sure we get past Teo, which I could do into turn 2, or round turn 2, which I'm going to look to do round the outside of turn 2, which I'm going to do round the outside of turn 2. Now we need to stick with Esteban.
That brings you up a place.
Sainz 5.8 down the road, which isn't great, but in the not too distant future, as Charles Leclerc boxes at the end of 22, in the not too distant future, those mediums will become a worse tyre than these hards. I'm hoping anyway.
Okay, you're dropping a few tenths per lap to the car ahead. They're just edging away.
No, he's not. So border going wide there. Tyre tanks were okay. Still very much in the solid green. Ocon went defensive quite late there, but thankfully we saw it happening and were able to adjust accordingly. ERS, DRS and position. Right, Perez and Sainz next in line on track. They're medium, well, Perez is on much fresher medium tyres. Sainz is still pulling at the minute as his medium tyres in a decent Haas car, or on a decent Haas car, are still better than my hards. But as time goes on, ours will become the better tyre. And we know that he's got an extra stop to make as well. At the moment, Kevin Magnussen is running second in this Grand Prix behind Lewis Hamilton. No, George Russell. They were both on hards, weren't they? Behind George Russell. We boxed lap 15.
The car behind started to drop back. There's a gap beginning to form. Let's make the most of it. front, 7.7 seconds. Let's use
There's some others in the box.
some of this energy.
Magnussen and Russell have boxed. Basically, those original hard runners are now boxing. They're going hard. Wow, that's very unexpected. They've gone hard around here. Didn't see that coming, if we're honest. But the hard has been a great race tyre so far, so it does make sense. Thanks for following Jimmy Boy and Stars, and 31 is Twitch. Welcome to the channel, guys. Luis Diaz, 2 City has been denied. Story's been denied. It's not true. Man City sources deny any agreement with Luis Diaz after recent reports.
Gap to the car ahead, 3.7 seconds. The car ahead of you's just fitted the hard tyres. Car ahead now on the hard compound.
Ricardo in the box in another position, back up to P12. Basically where we were before the pit stop now, I think. With everybody else having boxed now. It's back to status quo. The undercut earned us about half, more than, in fact, half the time to Russell and Magnussen back again. But they are faster than me on their fresh hard tyres now because they've got a decent offset in terms of tyre life. Those hot tyres in that first stint have just killed our whole race, really. So far. Whole race so far. There is still a long way to go. Yeah, I get it.
Okay, here's the gap that we're trailing the car ahead by. 4.6 seconds.
12 laps, 10% on the left-hand side. Definitely going to have to stop again. These tyres won't get to the end. It's just a case of when do we stop and for what tyre compound. Annoyingly, we don't have another set of hard tyres to go to. Which would have been nice. You can see the difference now between us and the medium runners. Even in the early stages of their stint. Halfway through it, we're pulling away. This is why the hard tyre is such a good race tyre here. In hindsight, we probably should have gone with a harder tyre allocation so that we had 2 sets of hards for the race and only the 1 set of mediums, but something to bear in mind for next time we race in Hungary.
Okay, mate. Right, we've got some clear track in front of us, so let's make best use of it and make the next lap a quick one. You got this. Nice work, you smashed it.
There's medium runners behind the box already. The boxing already. Lap 30. And 15 laps on softs and 15 laps on mediums. They were fighting, so I wonder whether they connected with one another and caused each other damage. I don't imagine so though. If they're on a 3-stop, then they'll go soft, medium, medium, hard. And let's see what they've gone to as they come out the pits. Yeah, they're going soft, medium, hard now. We know that they're 3-stopping, so they'll go soft, medium, hard, and then presumably medium again slightly later on in the race. Okay, keep an eye on that gap ahead, please. 7.4 seconds. Do that again. Cool story, bro.
Sainz is stopping now. Behind's gaining on you by 0.5 a lap.
Yellow flag. There's a Williams going slowly. It's too early for any sort of strategy change though. Teo Porchera's retiring, he's out of the race.
Okay, so gap to the car ahead.
It's way too early for a strategy change, so that's actually good that it hasn't brought out a safety car. Otherwise I'd have been forced onto a long medium stint and then a too long soft stint. So that's beneficial to us that it hasn't caused a safety car as opposed to the other way around. Our pace is okay, but it's not sensational. We're in P11 at the moment because Carlos Sainz pit for a second time. We will be boxing about lap 49. We're currently on 33, and between now and then the gaps in front are just going to get bigger and the gaps behind are probably going to continue to close up as well. Just one of those. This Hungary track is so heavily aero dependent and this car is so bad aerodynamically, and it's showing because I just don't have any pace. Such is the nature of Formula One that any car's given package can be so very heavily track dependent as to what levels of performance you can get out of it. At Silverstone, we were right on it. At Hungary, we're nowhere. But in Spa next, we should be right on it again.
Battery charge is high.
That's the pray. That's the pray. That's what we're praying for anyway. That's the pray. Yeah, that's good English. Absolutely, Damien. If the Ferrari car doesn't improve dramatically between now and the end of the season, I'd absolutely consider going somewhere else.
And gap to the car in front. 11.
Depends on the regulation changes, I think. I don't know how I'd go somewhere else, because we have a 2-year deal at Ferrari, and I don't know how you break contract. Obviously, we had secret meetings in our 1 year at Haas. I believe you only get secret meetings in your final year of your contract, which obviously in a 1-year deal at Haas was our final year of our contract. So we won't get any secret meetings this year at Ferrari, but there should be the opportunity to jump ship at the end of the season should we want to. But it depends how well protected against any regulation changes we can be, and we could see the Ferrari car take a dramatic jump forward. But because my recognition is so low, we're going to get stagnated here at Ferrari very quickly unless Charles Leclerc starts putting the parts on that I don't have access to, which hopefully he will, but it remains to be seen. I don't know how that side of the new mechanics work because, well, we've not done it before with the new driver career system, so it's a learning curve for us as much as it is for anyone at this stage. Nico Hülkenberg behind is very nearly within DRS range now, contemplating switching to a 3-stop, but I don't think it's really worth it. I think we still just plough on until lap 49 or 50. Put the medium tyre on and go to the end and just try not to overheat them the way that we did the first set. Without a retirement in front, we are very much staring down the barrel of a P11 finish here.
Gap ahead, 15.1 seconds.
Hey Harley, thank you for the follow, Tetlef. Welcome to the channel, mate. If your recognition is not high enough to unlock the upgrades, your teammate won't do them. Lovely. Then this car is fucked aerodynamically. End of.
Norris is stopping now.
Here comes Nico.
You've lost some time to the car behind.
Carlos Sainz is here as well on a fresh set of mediums. Nico's given up on that. I'm having to battle really hard now to hold position. Lando Norris has come in and out and he's in 7.5 seconds in front of us, but look at the gap to Kevin now, 16.4. The aerodynamic package on this car
Okay, gap to the car
and
in
my
front,
lack of ability at this track
11.6 seconds.
mean that it's not a very good combination. I've had it confirmed by my Twitch chat as well that the upgrades that are locked because of my reputation not being high enough won't be done by my teammate. Meaning that this car will be significantly hamstrung aerodynamically for the rest of time. I will never get my recognition as high as it needs to be comparatively to Charles Leclerc to stand any chance of upgrading the car more than it already is. We have, I think, made a mistake coming to Ferrari as soon as we did. We weren't to know that at the time with how the new system works, but Tom in my live chat on Twitch is having the same situation with his McLaren car, and upgrades are just not materialising.
Charles
So
is in the pits.
I think at the end of this first season at Ferrari, we will probably look to break contract, go somewhere else where I start with more recognition. It's more 50-50, or at least 50-50, and then maybe look to come back to Ferrari once my reputation is higher and I have a bit more of an equal footing on recognition compared to Charles Leclerc, because this car will not get much better at all than where it is right now. Meaning, yes, we'll have tracks like China where we'll be very quick, we'll have tracks like Silverstone where we'll be very quick, and Austria as well, but all the tracks that rely on aerodynamics like this one, we will continually be at this sort of pace and fighting over these sort of positions because the car will not be able to be improved any further. So we would have to be a lot more conservative with the thought process behind where we move. If I were to do it all over again, I wouldn't move to Ferrari. Knowing what we know now about the recognition system and upgrades on cars, I wouldn't move to Ferrari. I would either have stayed at Haas or gone to another midfield team. But because of the lure of Ferrari, we came to the Scuderia, and it's proving to be not a great decision for our career. We're still challenging for podiums in some races, we're still having better Grand Prix than we did at Haas, but we could be even better still somewhere else. We're only halfway through the the season here. This is the first race of the second half of the season. So it's going to be an intriguing second half of the year, for sure. Perez coming out of the pits now in front of me. Carlos Sainz on those medium tyres is getting very, very, very feisty indeed. Defending with all my might and all of my battery here to try and hold P11 at the minute, which is working, but it's not a strategy that's going to work for very long. We know we're going to pit in 5 or 6 laps time. I just need to try my everything to hold on to this position for those 5 or 6 laps.
Okay, here's the gap that we're trailing the car ahead by. 4.4 seconds. Approaching the pit window and you're going to be on mediums. Okay, keep an eye on that gap ahead, please. 7.2 seconds. Okay, mate, lap times are a little erratic at the moment. Let's try and close up the difference between them.
Are they erratic though? No. The last 10 laps have been anywhere between an 18.7 and an 18.2. That's not erratic. That's very consistent. Not exceptionally consistent, but In fact, the last 20 laps have all been a 1:18 something. So, I can't get much more consistent than that, can I really? He wants me to average a 1:21. Okay.
Okay, so gap to the car ahead, 9.0 seconds.
Sainz is in the box behind me. Sainz is pitting on 48.
Okay,
We're planning on pitting 49.
Let's box this lap, box this lap.
I was maybe going to push it to 50. I'm not.
The car behind
I'm going to
is
have to
dropping
react
back
to
by
Carlos
about
Sainz.
3/10 a lap. Well done.
Got no choice. My hand is forced. I think he's going to go to another medium set. Oh, actually, will he? No, because he's gone soft, medium, Carlos Sainz. So Sainz might be going on to a hard set now. Regardless, he will undercut us over the course of this lap. We will come out of the box at the end of this lap behind Carlos Sainz. It's just a case of how far behind and can we stay with him, maybe squeak our way back in front and then put the elbows out and not let anyone pass like we have done for the past 10 to 15 laps. This is the most defensive drive I've done in my entire career, it feels, so far right now. Certainly here at Ferrari.
Keep that in mind as you approach.
We'll go over the R&D stuff again after the race so I can show you with the graphics in front of me. So you can see exactly what I mean by us being stuck at Ferrari with the growth of the car.
Okay, don't worry
Gasly's
about
in
that
behind me
target
as
for
well.
now. Let's just
Or
focus
Gasly's
on
in
this
front of me. No,
one.
Gasly's in behind me as well, so he's boxing too. Need a good stop, gents.
Okay, mate,
Thank
that's
you.
it. Go, go, go. That was a fantastic stop. Faster than we were expecting.
Thankfully didn't get held for Gasly either. Here comes Sainz.
That was our last stop. No more scheduled pit stops.
There goes
Let's go.
Carlos Sainz. He has gone to hard tyres, so he will have the longevity on us. But in these first few laps, we should have the pace of the tyre. I hope, anyway. So I'm going to try and get Carlos Sainz back, and if we can, then we're still fighting for a P11 and maybe a point if someone in the top 10 retires. But I have a funny feeling that Haas, even though it's on the slower tyre, is still going to be quicker than me.
Let's use overtake and burn off some of this energy.
I don't believe it. Another failure. Lap 50 and 70 at Hungary. Gearbox. Just pit for the new tyres. Our 5th mechanical failure in 13 Grand Prix at Ferrari. Irrespective of the fact that we're not going to be able to upgrade the car as much as we want to or have the resource points to be able to do, I want out. I don't want this car. 8th best aerodynamic package and something on it breaks every other race. 1 in 3 at least. Charles Leclerc wins by 2.2 seconds. Congratulations to Charles. But head in hands once more for us as the only other driver to DNF alongside Théo Pourchaire. I'm going to go and get a thumbnail and I'll join you back in the menus. Unbelievable. What lap did you say I could get a thumbnail from? Was it lap 12 or was that yesterday? Up next, the grid plane around a full wet spa. Can you believe? Can you imagine? Get something into turn 1 where they were all attacking me. One where sights went fully alongside. True, lap 1 at turn 4 was decent, wasn't it? What do you know? We're back here again. You watched 4 of the 5 streams where I've had a DNF, but only watched the full Monaco Grand Prix where I actually finished. If it is your fault, Matt, don't worry about it. I get the feeling it would have happened anyway. Nico around the outside of 2 and into 3. Oh, you forgot you put pasta water in my gearbox, did you? Sorry, Jin. Well, there you go, Jet. There you go, gents. It's Jin's fault. Experience drops, racecraft goes up, awareness drops, pace goes up, and focus drops significantly. My recognition stays at 36%. And, well, we've got a new perk unlocked on the strategy analyst. That'll be me getting more resource points now. Going to get practice program resource points by 60% boost rather than 30% boost. The issue is I'm entirely running out of areas to spend them because of what we've been talking about not being able to upgrade anything for the foreseeable future at the moment because of our recognition. We are a little bit stuck here at Ferrari. If I show the R&D, so Aero, 7 of 24. Bear in mind, we're halfway through Season 2, and we're less than a third of the way upgraded on the aerodynamics package of the car. Less than a third. It's the 8th best aerodynamics package, and that will unlock. That will unlock. There is still some aero stuff I can do, but that upgrade, and that upgrade, anything with a question mark on it, I will never be able to unlock at Ferrari because my recognition isn't high enough and Charles or whoever your teammate is won't do those upgrades without your recognition being high enough. And up against Charles Leclerc, I'm never going to have a 50% recognition, am I? So we now cannot upgrade the chassis again at all, ever. That's done. And we cannot upgrade the engine now at all, ever. That's done. We can upgrade some of the durability, but that doesn't seem to matter whatsoever. We're nearly halfway through the durability upgrades, and we're still getting a failure once every other Grand Prix. So that's pointless. So I feel kind of scammed by Ferrari, to be completely honest. They lured me in with the history of the team and the lure of being Ferrari, and then all of a sudden, it's just a pile of poop. It's an absolutely awful car. Aerodynamically, there's no point having a great engine and loads of power and a great chassis if you can't get it to turn around a corner because you're basically running with half a wing compared to everybody else. We're fourth on the hierarchy, but you factor in that aero. I mean, we're well behind Red Bull. Well behind Red Bull. It does seem a little bit awkward at the minute. The R&D progress doesn't really seem to be reflecting the performance of the drivers at those teams, does it? Charles is winning Grand Prix. The Haas drivers are nowhere. Haas drivers are edge of the points or out of the points, despite having the best car. This R&D vehicle performance comparison chart is completely inaccurate. So I think we just have to disregard that entirely because it just doesn't reflect what's happening in the races. So I don't know what's happening at the minute. I don't know what's going to happen with my contract or what's going to happen with us next season. But I can't.
Review your current contract target and set something lower if you're struggling. The team won't take this lightly, though, and you will struggle to improve your recognition this season.
No, that's fine.
If you're on a long
I can break contract. Here you go.
Break your contract. As you might expect, teams do not want you doing that, and will treat you as if you've been fired. In short, you'll be off the Christmas list. This will hurt your recognition, both with this team and others when we have to find you a new seat. We may be able to start meeting with other teams if time allows. However, I know it won't come to that. Will it?
I think it might do, love. I think it might do. We will wait until we've upgraded the car aerodynamically as far as we possibly can. And if we think it's savable at Ferrari, then we will try and save it. Belgium will suit us. Monza will suit us. Baku will suit us. Mexico will suit us. Vegas will suit us. Qatar, not sure. Abu Dhabi, not sure. Portugal, maybe not. Kota, definitely not. Singapore, definitely not. Zandvoort, definitely not. There's still something in this in this season for us as a Ferrari driver. But I am significantly considering breaking contract. What? Rephrase. Put it this way. I will leave Ferrari at the end of this season. It's a case of whether we do it in time to have some secret meetings or not before the end of the season. Or it might be a case of get to the end of the season and, quite frankly, we just cut ties and go wherever is possible after that. Ultimately, I think we should have stayed at Haas, don't you? Spark plugs should pass. Front wing gurney flap will pass because they both were rubbish and failed the first time. So the car is getting... But that's just not true, is it? It's just not true. 680. I'm 8 resource points short of doing the drag reduction. And 8 resource points short of doing the DRS. So I'm going to be able to do that. I am going to be able to do that one as well. I am going to be able to do that one. I am going to be able to do that one. So there is at least 4. There is at least 4 more aerodynamic upgrades we can do on the car. We have one more chassis part to do because Charles Leclerc is doing that one. But I swear that was locked. No, I don't think it... What, that... Was that a question mark or was that just a locked? I'm not sure. I'm questioning everything, basically, at the moment. Absolutely everything. No idea what's going on. Other than this Ferrari car can't keep itself from DNFing at all. We have DNF'd in Bahrain with failure, in Miami with failure, at Imola with failure, at Austria with failure, and at Hungary with failure. 5 of 13 Grand Prix have ended early because of the car pooping itself. 1 MG UK, 1 turbo, 1 control electronics, and 2 gearbox. We are driving a clown car. Absolutely. Well, let's find out what the weather's going to be in Belgium, and if it's going to rain, I'm going out that window. Ready? It's sunny. It's a dry race in Spa. Thank Christ for that. We will... Dare I say it? Yeah, I'm going to go out on the ledge. We will have a Silverstone-esque race in Spa. We will be competitive. We will be fast. We will challenge for a podium. I'm going to do it. Bye. Oh my lord. You got mixed quality and race, have you, Daniel? Oi, oi, oi. F1, S2, 13, Hungary. Doobie, fucking do. Unbelievable, Hefe. Right, let me upload that to the Dropbox for Chris. Oh, Christ. Have we been scammed here? Or are we going to be okay? Hungary to leave, yeah. So do we think that Charles will do those upgrades? It's just that I can't. If that is the case, then we will hold fire and hope that Charles can upgrade the car quickly enough to help us remain competitive. It's rough though, isn't it? It just takes time because the resource points. I mean, maybe. We can check from a previous episode, can't we, about that chassis upgrade? Let's check the footage from the end of Silverstone. That's Hungary, Chess.
Damage, not which is not going to happen. Warwick's did turn too tight. He couldn't see. Okay, Fernando made his mistake. The move to take Fernando was out. Chassis will get better for Hungary, which, to be fair, is very good. Chassis for Hungary is important. Still the aero, thanks to the balance. Still now the 8th worst aero package as RB improved.
So that is a question mark. So Charles is upgrading question marks. We'll be switching to it in about 10-15 minutes time on. I'm just going to go for a lunch break. So Charles will upgrade question marks. I was wrong. Or rephrase. Whoever told me in chat was wrong that I then took for gospel. Tom was wrong. Tom, that's on you, pal. You've misled us. It's going to take 33 days to happen. But teammates will do the upgrades that you don't have access to. Holy moly. Right. I'm going to go for a... No, that's fair. It's fair, Tom. You didn't need to apologise, mate. I'm only jesting. I could just mention in the next episode, can't I? Be like, lol. We overreacted. Oh, sorry, Tom. You've been given a red card by Ants. I'm going to go on a lunch break, and then when we come back, it is Football Manager transfer window time. Oh, I did. I made an ass out of you and me. I made an ass out of Tom and me. I'm going to go offline for 10-15 minutes. Going to go and make some lunch. And then I will be back for Football Manager transfer window in about 15 minutes time. So go and grab some lunch and a snack of your own. Join me back here in a few minutes time. And let's spend some money, shall we? Don't go anywhere. I'm actually going to wait a little minute because Ad said the stream was slightly delayed. So because of the issues that we were having with Twitch servers. So I will hold off on actually going offline until you guys have actually definitely seen me say that rather than it just go off. Ads, if you could you let me know that I'm at a point where I can actually go offline. It's somewhat caught up as far as you're aware. Okay, good. All right, in which case, I'm going to go and have some lunch then. I'll be back in about 15-20 minutes and then we will Football Manager. Ugly doggly, doodaloo, bye-zy bye. I'm going now, really, honestly. But I'll be back in a minute, so don't go anywhere. Well, go and get you some...